this is exactly how my client made 5k just 1 week into the month, and also 4k 5 days into the month, okay? And also just some more, okay? This is from my free content. I gave someone free advice and they closed a 3k client from it. So how did we make this happen? I just want to get straight into it, no fluff. I'm going to give away a bunch of value in this video, so make sure you subscribe and also watch to the end, because there's 3 stages as I'm about to go through. So there's 3 stages to this funnel, you can call it, that we helped implement. So before we get into it, you need to know context. So basically, we help people implement this funnel with them and for them. So some parts are for them, some parts are with them. We help online coaches, agencies. So if you're an online coach agency, make sure you watch this because it's going to be very valuable. So stage 1 is what we did is help get the personal branding fundamentals in line and also post short form content. And in this stage you can call kind of like the attention stage, okay? Because if you don't have attention, if you don't have any attention at all, even if it's a little bit of attention, that's still good because it's probably the right attention. So what you need to do is get attention and also have a organic foundation first. So when we move on to the next stage, it's all going to come into place, okay? But anyway, so the first stage is personal branding fundamentals plus short form content. So first I needed to help understand who they are themselves and their target market / niche, okay? So I did this with course content. So as I said, some of my service is done with you and do it yourself at the same time. So I have course content going through it, and of course my handhold along the way, any questions they ask, and I'm just there like that. So my customer experience is very good, and that's what I focus on, okay? But I did this with course content plus checklists, okay? So example of some questions we asked was something like this. Let me see if I can zoom in. So for their identity / personality / voice, so we asked them, what are your core values and beliefs? Who are you deep down? What do you want your message to portray? Who and what do you want to be known for? What are your favourite hobbies? Main skill, expertise, what do you support / don't support? What's your mission and what do you like and hate? And this is important so they know themselves, okay? So the personal brand is supposed to be personal, okay? And this kind of is the ingredients to the personal brand. So you know who you are, your main skill, your main expertise, so you can speak about that within your content sometimes, okay? And also finding out their target market / niches, demographics, so age. We in the course content we go through all of this in detail. These are just the questions we ask. So what gender do they identify with, where they live, how much do they earn, etc. And their ideal clients' beliefs and values, influences, impact, stance, passions, protectiveness and identity, okay? So it's very important to understand your ideal client, because the whole goal of the content is to not go viral. It's to go to the right people and speak directly to their soul, so they understand, okay, this client helps that person, and they're going to be like, damn, how's he know me so well? How's she know me so well? They're helping me overcome my pain points, and that's why you should know your ideal client very well. And it's important because it's the ingredients to the brand. So you need to understand core values, beliefs, etc. Okay, and you need to understand your ideal client psychology, and this is what we helped our client do. There's ways to understand your ideal client psychology as well. So for example, that you can use Google, you can use sales calls, you can use Quora, you can use ChatGPT, and we teach those methods to our clients, okay? So actually on our onboarding call with our client, what we do is before all of this, we actually help them come up with content ideas. So we use their brand pillars as leverage. So what we do is write down 5 to 10 brand topics. We break them down into 3 main topics because people on social media for 3 reasons. They're to get value, 1 to be entertained, and 1 to be inspired. So we broke it down in those 3 topics, and we create subtopics. So I take content marketing, for example, and break it down into what's within content marketing: content creation, scripting content, editing content, messaging, beliefs, filming content. That was just an example of what I would do for me. And you could do this with all topics. Then you're going to split subtopics and create content ideas around them. So for example, I take scripting content here, and I create content ideas around that. So how to script your content like a dumbass. Should you even script your content? How to batch script your content. So you see how easy it is to come up with content ideas, and we get them around 100 to 1,000 content ideas, so they never have to come up with content ideas again, and so they can just look back at that when they're filming content. Okay, and this allowed them to film content straight away, because it's important to get your clients' first win, of course, and we got them their first win by coming up with content ideas and getting them to film the content. And we don't actually advocate for scripting, so what we tell them to do is write down bullet points, and also just script the hook, then write down bullet points below that. Don't do anything else, because it's more raw and authentic. They then film them. We edit them for them, and they get started on posting to build up their organic foundation. So that's stage 1, and this isn't just straight away, of course. It takes a bit of time. Like building up your organic foundation doesn't take like one day. Okay, it takes a couple of weeks, so like 2 weeks of posting content. Then you can move on to stage 2. So stage 2 is ads plus ManyChat plus video sales, let's say. Okay, and what we can do as well before that is we could set the ManyChat automation up here for the organic content. Okay, but you know, we need something to actually send them first, and that's why it's in this section, because the VSL is what we send them. Ads plus ManyChat plus VSL. So first, organic foundation. Once they had a few pieces of content on their page, so when I say a few, I mean like 5, 10, 15 organic pieces of content on their page, and if they already have that we just go straight into the ads, okay, instead of short form content. But of course we do short form content as well, because that's part of the offer, but we would start off with ads because it's simpler to do that. Okay, their organic content foundation was set in stone, so they don't have to worry about that now. All they have to do is post a piece of content every single day, which is provided to them in a drive, all edited and everything like that by us. So they just post a piece of content every day. It takes 2 minutes. Press post. You can even schedule them out. But we can't rely, and this is where most people go wrong, and I want to say this, we can't rely on the algorithm to get clients. So we didn't, okay? Relying on the algorithm is really risky because you can't control it, but you can control ads, okay? And you'll probably wonder, like, right now, well, what, he has to spend a load on ads? No, okay, you don't need to spend a lot on ads. What we did was we ran one simple ad, which was calling out their ideal client and asking them to follow/comment on the post, okay, on their post. And you probably see a lot of people say, oh, create a follow ad. Yes, you can create a follow ad and a comment ad. So this ad is going to get people to comment, and then ManyChat will work, which we'll go over in a minute, and send them over the video sales letter that would be creating in stage 2. So it does all this automatically, and then you can go in, set appointments, but we'll get into that, okay? That's exactly what happened, but we'll get into that. All this did was spend $15 to $30 a day on this ad, one starting out, but when that starts to get more clients come in, obviously you start more ads, but you can't do that straight away. It's not good to do that straight away. So this got more targeted attention onto their page and people to follow and comment on the post, okay? So what we would do first is create this VSL, okay, then set this ad up, okay, because obviously you need something to send over to them, so the VSL would be better, but I'm just going through it in this order. This ad structure was simple. It's simply calling out their ideal client, listing 3 to 5 pain points, then you show social proof, okay, then you give value, you actually give some tips and tricks, then you show social proof to show that value actually works, then you're going to end with a simple call to action, asking for the follow and or comment. So I like to do both. I like to say comment and yeah, just give me a cheeky follow, and it works, okay? So next, let's move on to the video sales letter, because you need that before setting up ManyChat, okay? So basically, a video sales letter, what we did was we made their first YouTube video a specific YouTube video, and this is a video where the main goal is to get people to booking calls. That's the main goal, and we could even do this like first straight away. So this video is where the main goal is to get people to book in calls. Literally, that's the main goal, to get people to book in calls. And this is basically speaking about the client story, how they came up with the unique mechanism that they're selling, making the viewer realize they have a serious problem, then positioning the client's solution as the best and giving a step-by-step process on how they can get to their desired outcome. Again, we have course content for this, and we review the video sales letter that they create, okay? And this will be the thing that gets sent when they comment a keyword on the ManyChat sequence. So when they comment a keyword, when a viewer comments a keyword on someone's posts, this is what's going to get sent over, okay? And this will get them booked calls, because it will also act as an appointment set, and you can go in yourself, well, they can go in themselves, they went in themselves and set appointments, okay? But ManyChat, so basically what we do is we set up an automation for them, ready for people to comment a keyword. So when people comment a keyword, it will send them something over for free. That will be the video sales letter. And yeah, this ManyChat sequence is simple, and we set it up for our clients personally. So we do it for them, we hop on a call, we get them to share the screen and give us access to the screen, and we set it up for them, okay? So what basically happens is when user comments on Reel, sends them over a message, sends them over something more, and then gets their email, and then sends them training, wait 3 hours, and then kind of acts as an appointment set and sends a book call link, or they can go in themselves after that and follow up with them, be like, yo, etc. Okay, and moving back over to the video sales letter. The video sales letter, the main goal is to lead everyone to that video sales letter, and we can do this with ManyChat plus an optimized Instagram profile. So profile lead into the YouTube video, link in bio, etc. And also posting on stories, Instagram stories. You could post on stories. There's another way to actually get people to booking calls, and this is the setting process. So people may not book in from the video sales letter. Some people, this is the first time seeing you, so they might not book in a call. Remember, they're a stranger, and this is what happens as well sometimes. So what you can do, so within our course content, what we taught our clients to do, we taught them how to set appointments, and we also review that on our calls. So we have one-to-one calls, we review how they're doing, we give them tips and tricks, etc. Anyway, so what he did, he reached out to anyone who interacted with his content, plus anyone who triggered the ManyChat sequence, okay? So anyone who triggered the ManyChat sequence, he went in there, set them on a call, and he found out if they qualify. So this is the process that we teach, okay? He found out if they qualify for what they sell, for what he sells, where they're at right now, where they want to get to, what they're doing to get there, and is it working. And along the way of finding those things out, they're just going to reveal pain points, and then the client could use it as leverage to booking calls, be like, yo, I think I've got the solution, let's open a call, etc. Okay, so that was stage 2, and getting everything in line, getting the video sales letter in line, getting the ads, ManyChat sequence, etc. Next is stage 3, and 30 to 60 second clips do not build up that much trust, and trust is the number one thing you need to sell somebody something. So to make it more likely people booked in calls, what we did was we implemented YouTube, and as I said, the video sales letter is going to be on YouTube, but that's only one video. So YouTube is the main trust builder, and we make sure they create content 1 to 3 times a week. And you're probably like, what? That's a lot. There's a lot of work going on here. But no, what I'm doing right now is raw and authentic, and we just get our clients to do this, okay? Because these videos are banging right now. A lot of people are doing them a lot. There's like kind of like this trend going on, and you have to hop on trends, okay? So that's what we're doing right now. These style Miro boards, raw and authentic videos, they're doing the best. So that's what we get clients to do as well, and they're going to post 1 to 3 times a week. Literally, you don't even if there is editing involved, they just send it to us, and there's not really editing involved within these content. Like within this content, you have to cut out pauses, that's it, and that's done on CapCut. So they post attention content, nurturing content, social proof content, and whenever he would post a YouTube video, he would post it on his story, and this meant all the attention from short form would go and watch it, building up more trust, ultimately leading to, that should say, more book calls. More book calls, and yeah, that lead into more money, okay? So the more he posts, the more trust he built up. And obviously you can't implement this all in one day, can you? Like, it's impossible to implement in one day. So I'm not saying this is straight away. Of course it takes time, and testing and everything like that. But this ultimately just leads to more book calls. Okay, when you start implementing the YouTube, it's when it's really going to scale, because it builds up the most amount of trust. And what they also try to do is post on stories 1 to 5 times a day. And so if you're struggling with getting clients, the only thing you should be focusing on right now is getting appointments. Okay, so don't stress about anything else. Like, you're probably like, oh, this is a lot to implement, this is going to take time. Well, you have to put in the work to get the appointments, okay? So yeah, but whenever people booked in a call, they got hit with a form as well. So they got hit with a Calendly form, and it's qualified people, so only qualified people would hop on calls with the client. And when people got booked in, so when they booked in, we set up a automation and get hit with multiple testimonials plus the video sales letter, just in case they haven't watched the video sales letter. So what I want to make clear is, people may book in from YouTube, people may book in from the video sales letter, people may book in just from you appointment setting them, okay? And people may book in from the short form content. So you're going to be getting book calls from all angles. So some people may not have watched the video sales letter, okay? Some people may have not seen your testimonial YouTube videos. So if they book in kind of like cold, straight from the ad, they just decide to book in a call, you've got to warm them up. And this is exactly what these testimonials and VSLs do, okay? So yeah, this is, I like to call it the after calls booked nurturing process, and this is really what we get our clients to implement straight away. As soon as they get onboarded, we give them the course content, they get the form in line first, and the after calls booked nurturing process once they film the VSL. And if they have some testimonials, we just put that in there as well. So we tailor a roadmap to each client, so it's gonna be different. It depends on what they've done already. If they have an organic foundation, we can just get started on the ads. It just depends, okay? But yeah, this is what happens literally. And also, I forgot to add, is a pre-call sequence. So a pre-call sequence is just making sure they turn up to the call, and you can use Calendly. On the form, they have to put their phone number in, they've got their email, so they send them reminders 10 hours before and 1 hour before the call. And what they can do is also go in the DMs and just say, yo, you remember about our call? Because they also add their Instagram at. So this is everything. I know it sounds confusing and it is a lot of work to implement, but that's why we do parts for them, and we're with them along the way to implement it as well. So if you're interested in getting your next 3 to 5 high ticket clients guaranteed and have help implementing this, parts done for you, get your next 3 to 5 high ticket clients guaranteed. If you're an online coach agency, booking a call down below must be doing at least 4k a month. So if you're below that, get to 4k, book in a call, okay? And then we'll help you get past that. We'll help you get your next 3 to 5 high ticket clients within 90 days, by the way, guaranteed, okay? Or you don't pay. So yeah, book in a call down below if that's something you'll be interested in, and I'd love to help you get to where you want to get to. If not, just keep watching my free content. And yeah, hope you got some value from this. This is exactly how my client made 5k in 6 days, exactly how my client made 4k 5 days, and exactly how my free advice made someone 3k in a day, because that was one close, okay? So hope you got some value from this. Subscribe, everything like that. Thanks guys for watching. Peace.